What is up, boys? In this video, I'm going to go ahead and walk you guys through exactly how to overcome those dark days. You know, those days where it's impossible to get out of bed. You feel like you don't want to get anything done. You just feel lazy, right? You don't want to get out and conquer the world. I'm going to talk to you guys about those days. I'm going to talk to you guys about how to get through them, how I get through them, why they are very, very important and instrumental in your life, because they are something that everybody experiences. However, they are also something that is very, very important to your character as a man. So I want to start off by saying that you're not alone in this feeling, right? Everybody has been there, right? You guys know exactly that feeling that I'm talking about, where you don't even want to get out of bed. You don't even want to do anything besides just lay there because you don't feel any type of motivation whatsoever. And we've all been there, right? You're not alone. Everybody feels this way. Everybody that has had a purpose in their life, that has been trying to accomplish something, they have always felt like at times certain things are pointless, nothing is working. It's very, very important that you understand that you're not alone in this process and that it is something that everybody experiences. Most guys, they just suffer in silence, right? They just don't tell anybody. They don't talk to anybody whatsoever about how they're feeling. It's something that is tough to talk about because as a guy, you want to retain like your masculine energy, right? You don't want to share your vulnerabilities necessarily with the world, and that's understandably so. Just know that the people at the top, or the people that you're looking at, whether you want to look at the Tates, right, of the world, or Trump or whoever, insert whatever person that you want to insert at the top, right? That person has felt this same exact way. You're not alone in the feeling. So I want to talk about what a dark day actually feels like. Like I said, it's those days where you don't want to do anything. You don't have any motivation. You're overthinking about everything in life. You think that everything that you're doing is not working. You think that your business is falling apart. Maybe your business isn't really doing so well at the moment, and you just don't know what to do. Just understand that it is all up here. It's all in your mind. Every single piece of it is all completely in your mind. And the mind, in this case, is the enemy, because your body is more than capable of doing whatever it is that you need to do, but it's the mind that's holding you back. So pretty much what you're doing is you're fighting a silent war, right? You're fighting a silent war. This is a picture of me at the gym from a few years ago when I had no clue what I was doing whatsoever, and no one's checking on you. No one's asking you, hey bro, is everything good? No one's really doing anything to go out of their way to make your situation better, right? Because you're dealing with yourself. It's something that you're experiencing within, and that's what's so important about it, is only you experiencing it, right? Now, yeah, you could have people around you that may also feel a similar way depending on what's going on. Maybe it's like a business situation or business partner, whatever. Your habits start slipping. You start just feeling empty, right? You're not going to the gym anymore. You don't feel like you have any more purpose. To be honest, you're just overthinking everything. You're overthinking everything. That's not going to lead you to the solution of actually solving the problem, right? So in order to actually solve the problem, let's talk about what exactly to do. So the first thing that I always recommend and that I always do is move your body. First thing that I do. All I do is I get up and maybe I'll bang out a couple burpees, bang out a couple push-ups, whatever it is that I want to do in that moment, or maybe even that I don't want to do. That's what I'll do. So no matter how tired I feel, I just get the body in motion, and it at least gives you that sense of control over something in life, right? It gives you the sense of control over something because you can control what your body is doing at the current moment, right? And if you're just not doing anything, you're just being lazy, just laying around, at least it gives you some momentum to go ahead and have some sort of win during the day. Like, all right, I just banged out 20 burpees real quick, boom, no problem. I mean, you guys see like on my Instagram story, I'm always like banging out burpees and stuff. And it's just like a mental reset, right? It just brings you back to the experience that you're having of the world, which is I'm experiencing this life through this body, right? Through this human interaction with myself. And although my consciousness is in my mind, I have control over this body that I can go ahead and use to my advantage, right? So whether that be banging out some burpees or something along those lines, or doing some push-ups at least, and it'll just make you feel better, right? Because you're not going to feel better by doing nothing. You're going to feel better by doing something. So you might as well just get up and do something. And I promise you, you're going to feel a million times better after you do that set of burpees, of push-ups, of, go for a 1 mile run or something like that, right? Obviously, you got to talk to your people, right? Whoever's close to you, whoever's a person that you trust, you got to talk to that person, and you can just tell them what's up, right? A fellow brother. You guys could even DM me if you want. That would be no problem with me. Talk to somebody that you trust, and know that being vulnerable is not a weakness. I wouldn't share this like with women or anything like that. I would talk to your fellow brothers. Even something as simple as like just a 5-minute conversation can just bring your mindset back to where you want it to be. Understand that this is a tool for you to go ahead and bring you back to where your mental state is going to be positive, right? Whether, like I was saying, whether it be the burpees, whether it be the push-ups, the 1 mile run, talking to your boys, you know what I mean? That's going to be what's going to help you a lot, rather than just doing nothing about it. Because doing nothing about it is actually going to make the situation worse. And ultimately, you want to stack wins early, right? It's not only simply about, just banging out a couple burpees or push-ups. Ultimately, what you got to do is just stack wins early in your day, right? Wake up tomorrow, wake up today, whatever, and make your bed. Even if you don't normally make your bed, just do it anyways. Just do it anyways. Because if you do it anyways, you're at least getting a little win in for the day. And go and hit the gym. Maybe you normally hit the gym at like 8 p.m. That's fine. Go hit the gym at 6 o'clock in the morning. I promise you, you're going to feel better. I promise you, like, as long as like you don't have like a job to get to at that time, right? Whether you're an online business owner or whatever the hell you do, you just go and wake up and go to the gym in the morning. No matter how much you don't feel like it. Set your alarm for 5 a.m. You're going to feel tired, right? Whatever, maybe you're not used to it. And just go to the gym in the morning, get it out of the way, and just get that easy win. It's so easy. You just go and you just do it. If you don't know what to do, hit the link in the description. I'll go ahead and help you with your macros and your training plan. And then I'll tell you exactly what to do. And you'll go to the gym and you'll know exactly what you're doing. It's so easy. You don't need to make like a complete transformation in one day, right? It's all about building the momentum that's going to go ahead and put you in the position to be where you want to be, right? And you got to prove it to yourself, right? Prove to yourself with your actions. Don't try to prove to other people, or don't try to make it this thing that happens instantly. Just do the actions that is required of you to go ahead and put you in that elevated state. So pain builds power. You guys know this. There is no light without dark. There is no sunshine, right, without the rain. It all exists in contrast of one another. You can't become a powerful person, a powerful individual, powerful man, if you have not experienced any pain. This is why you see guys who maybe they receive like some sort of inheritance or some big check for money that they didn't work for, and they don't necessarily value that money because they don't know what it took to earn that money. Really, what you need to do is build up the power through all the pain, right? So you going through these times is completely normal, and every person that you may idolize in your mind has literally gone through absolute hell to go ahead and become that person, right? That self-made person, right? You won't have any masculine experiences, you won't have any stories, you won't have any depth to your life, right? Or to your character if you haven't experienced any of this stuff. So understand that it's doing is just making your life story better, right? And there's plenty of stories that I have of hardships that I've went through. I could share with women, I could share with potential business partners, and they're going to find me a very interesting person as a result of those stories. It's not necessarily something that's breaking you. It's actually something that's building you. And it's about that mindset shift that makes all the difference. Think about this real quick. Think about the person that you are becoming. I know that I just touched on it, but really think about the person that you are becoming, right? Imagine who you would be if you got through all these tough times, right? You've made it through everything so far. You have literally made it through everything so far. So imagine who you would be if you got through all these tough times. Understand that that person is built through these moments, right? These exact moments. And you want to frame the situation with that mindset of, this is something that is meant for me. Because if it's meant for you, then it's going to be beneficial for you, and it's going to build you into who you are, right? All the discipline, all the pain, everything will always come full circle, and it'll always be of benefit to you, right? That version of you that's 10 years older, right, the 15, 20 years older, he's going to be glad that you went through these moments, because you'll have experienced all the things that a man needs to experience in his life, whether it's a breakup, whether it's tough moment in business, like whatever it may be, right? Whether you have some situation in your life, family situation that you don't know how to get through, every single second of that moment, right, of that feeling is going to make a positive impact in your life, and I promise you it's meant for you. I'm going to leave you guys off with this, right? You are not done. You're not done. Right? You know that there's way more in the tank. You know that you're leaving a lot in that gas tank of all your energy, right? You're probably, if you're watching this, you're young, right? Like me, you haven't even reached your entire potential yet. Understand that there's always more to do, right? I could always make more of these YouTube videos for you guys. You could always do more in whatever your business is. Maybe you're doing YouTube as well. You could even make more videos as well. You could hit the gym and learn more about it. That way you become more efficient. You can learn more about macros. You could join my program if you want. Like, I'm not even trying to sell to you guys. I'm just telling you, like, you can improve your life in many different ways, right? And you could use, even if you're making money, you could use the money that you're making to go ahead and advance that forward, right? You can take your money, invest it into maybe a program or some books or whatever it is, right, to give yourself structure and whatever the things that you want to build. Like, I spent my money on learning how to work out at the gym, right, with a trainer, and now I know how to do that, and now I teach other people how to do the same thing, right? So I can tell you guys about what I've done, and you can apply the same thing to your life. Maybe you need to go hire a business coach, whether you need to go maybe learn a different language, whatever. And every single time that you put yourself in a situation where it's going to be hard is a time that you're going to be growing as a person, right? And the reason why that is so important is because if you never go through anything difficult, you're never going to grow, right? It only happens in growth, right? The diamonds are made under pressure, and the muscles are only built when they are torn down, right? When they recover. All of the growth happens with pain. You guys don't need to win the war, right? Understand the war is your entire life. It's about the journey. It's not about the destination. Understand that it's about the battle that you're facing today, right? The battle that you're facing with yourself in your mind today. All the negative thoughts that you tell yourself, all the negative talk, turn it into positive talk. Make a positive impact in not only yourself, but in the people around you. And don't be that guy that just looks at himself as a piece of shit, like that you don't know what you're doing. And trust me, nobody knows what they're doing, right? Everybody's figuring this life shit out. And you're not alone. I'm here. Shoot me a DM if you guys want. I'm going to leave the Instagram down below if you guys want to go ahead and drop me a follow, right? Whether you do or don't, it's up to you. Drop a like on the video, drop a comment. Understand that you're not alone. Everybody faces this. It's meant for you. If you are ever feeling in a way where you have that negative self-talk and you have no clue what to do with your life, just get down, start doing burpees, start doing some push-ups, shoot me a message, do something positive for yourself, build momentum, and I promise you, you're going to feel a lot better about it. So I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.